Hey guys, it's Charlotte and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Understand it, I'm a fucking bandit.
So today, for a really exciting video for you all, I'm gonna be saying like basically what I think I'm gonna get in my GCSEs, because obviously we get GCSE results this Thursday, the 22nd, 23rd or 22nd, I don't know. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna talk through like what I was predicted like at the start of year 11 and what I think I'm actually gonna get. So in English language, basically throughout all school I was predicted a 7, which is an A if you still don't know the conversions. So basically, we had a really good English teacher up until the end of halfway through year 10, and then we had this crap one and I didn't like her. So basically all through year 11 I barely did any work in English language. I did an all-nighter the day before my first English exam, so really not expecting good grades in that. I think I'm either going to get like a 4 or a 5 in it, because I feel like the papers went good, but like I feel like the papers went alright but not like amazing, and I stopped doing work at the start of year 11, so yeah, definitely not getting a 7. I think I might be able to get a 5, but I don't think I'll fail it. Touch wood, I don't want to jinx it or anything. But yeah, was predicted as, did I say? I was predicted a 7, thing going in like a 4 or 5. English lit is the same. We had a really good teacher up until the end of year 10. Then we had a crap teacher. I say it was English. Like on our timetable it just says English, but we were supposed to do half English lit, half English language, and she just did language all the time. So we basically hardly ever did literature. Like I didn't even know the plot for A Christmas Carol. Yeah, I did A Christmas Carol, History Boys, and Poetry, Parent Conflict, and Romeo and Juliet. Barely knew the plot of Romeo and Juliet. The only reason I know it is because of Romeo and Juliet. Didn't remember any quotes from any of them, except for History Boys. We did History Boys with the other teacher, so I was really good at it. Poetry, I knew about 3 poems. Luckily, the poem that came up, I can't actually remember what it was, but the poem that came up, I remember. I knew the poem that I needed to compare it to. If you know, like if you do lit, you'll know that you need to compare it to stuff. I was predicted a 7 in English literature. Again, I think I'm either going to get a 3 or a 4, purely because of the fact I barely knew what I was doing in any of the exams. I think I might fail literature, to be honest. If I do pass, I think I'll barely scrape a 4, but I'm not really too bothered whether I pass or not, because I'm not doing anything to do with English lit. Also, I'm sorry if I look dead, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So next is maths. Maths. Which is 7. Yeah, in maths, I think I really don't want to fail maths. Like, I don't want to fail maths. I don't want to fail maths. I think I'm gonna get a 4. I don't want to predict myself lower, but I definitely can't predict myself higher. But I'm just hoping I've got a 4. I don't think I'll get lower than a 3, but I'm pretty sure you need like a 4 or 5 in maths to do A levels. Yeah, that's. I think if I pass, I'll probably scrape it like literally like a mark or 2 above the grey boundary. Because I don't think I failed, but like I think I have at the same time. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna get a 4 in maths. Touch wood. I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, I think I got a 4. I was predicted a 7. Did I say? I don't know. In science, I did doubles to get 2 grades for it. I was predicted a 7/7. Never been good at science. I actually did try in the lessons sometimes. But we were stuck with a teacher in year 10 that couldn't even speak English. Like, Like, if I even joking, like, anyone who goes to my school will know that teacher could not speak English. Like, she was like from Greece or something. She like honestly could not understand a thing she was saying. So like, how am I supposed to learn chemistry when you're giving me a teacher that can't even speak English? Like,
You're making me hungry.
in the last physics test, like, I dead ass didn't know anything. Like, I promise you, couldn't tell you a thing about it. I think I'm gonna get a 3-4. Like, if you get a double grade, I think it's either gonna be 3-3 or 3-4. Hoping it's a 3-4. Well, not really. I want to pass it, but like 8 of the 2, I'd rather it be a 3-4. Biology was okay. Chemistry and physics, fucked it. I think I might get a 3-4. The next subject is art. Obviously predicted a 7 in art because it's just taken from my maths and English thing. Don't think I'm going to get a 7. I think I'm either going to get like a 4 or 5 in art. But I want to do art A level, so I'll get a 5 at least. Like, all I have to do is pass it. Like, I don't actually have to get like a 6 or anything to do it at A level. Like, it's just better to get a high grade in it. I don't think I'll fail it, but I think I might get a 5, either like a high 4 or a low 5. Next is history. Predicted a 7 in history because of like English and maths and that. The last mock I did for history, I got a 6. I got an 8 in Elizabeth paper, which is my worst paper. Well, I thought it was my worst paper, and I got an 8 in it, and like, it was buzzing. So in my mocks, I got a 6 overall, but like, it was an 8 in Elizabeth and 5 in the end time and leisure, America and Germany. The Elizabeth paper was so similar to our mock paper, so like, might have done good in that. I think I might get a 5 in that. I don't think, because I got a 6 in my mock, and I don't think I did that bad compared to my mock. Like, I don't think I'll fail it. I think if the lowest I get, I think, is a 4. The last subject is Spanish. Again, predicted a 7. I was predicted a 7 in all of it, in all my subjects. I predicted a 7 in Spanish, and dead ass think I've got a 1, if not a U, because all of year 11, I went to about 4 Spanish lessons, and the rest of the Spanish lessons I went to art or history. Speaking exam, I learnt the questions and answers to it, because you have a set amount, like, you have a list of questions that you have to memorise answers for, and they'll ask like 3 or 4 questions from that list, and I memorised all of them 15 minutes before my exam. So yeah, I definitely think I've got a 1. I might have got like 3 marks. To get 3 marks, you get a 1. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please go like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. I'll probably I'll like record my reaction to my actual GCSE results. It's on Thursday, so 4 days. Basically, at the end of the day, I should have revised more for my GCSEs, and I just didn't, so I fell asleep whilst revising for biology, so that basically sums up the exam period for me. I'll make sure you come back for that one. Really, you really need to subscribe, because if them like predictions are right, then I'm gonna need like I'm gonna need to get famous, because my future's just non-existent at this point. Please check out my other videos. My last video was assumptions about me and Q&A, so make sure you go watch that, because it's funny, kinda. Yeah, it's funny. I'm always funny, so yeah. Make sure you come back to see my actual exam results, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a mess, like an actual mess. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.